Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video I'm going to share with you how to make a beautiful, fresh looking wreath for spring using a gorgeous mix of florals and greenery that are just really neutral colored, perfect for year-round, spring and summer. I'm also using a 14-inch grapevine, hot glue gun, and my favorite wire cutters. The great news about this wreath is I am going to offer a kit to go with it with just the florals and greenery, not a grapevine included. So if you want to grab a grapevine for yourself, you can get it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and Amazon online. There's other places too, but those are the ones that I'm sure most of you have access to. I have a small amount of kits, but once those are sold out, I will also have some of the individual stems available too, because I have a lot of some of them. Let me show you what we have. First, I have two of these gorgeous viburnum flowers. They're so pretty. And I love that they're really bendy. They work so good in wreaths. So they're like a lime green color, perfect for that new growth of spring. Then I have two branches of these variegated ficus. I love the variegation on these leaves. It's got that cream color and the dark green and the lime green. It looks so pretty and brings everything together. Then I have these berries with some lighter greenery and some cream. I love the cream berries. I just love berries. Then we have three of the smaller leaved greenery. It's a darker green. I love that it brings a different texture. So I've got three of these, but the nice thing about them is we can break them each up into three so we can get more bang for our buck. Great. Then I have these little sedum berries. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I love the texture. I actually use these in a Christmas wreath as well. These are great for any time of year. I'm obsessed. They're really going to add texture and more of that lime green color and lots of interest. Then to wrap it up and just bring in some more filler greenery, give our eyes a rest a little bit from all the other things that are going on, we have one myrtle leaf spray and one sweet bay. These are pretty much interchangeable. They're both gorgeous, slightly different color, but both really pretty. So one of each. The first thing I'm going to do is cut up our ficus. This gives us picks like this that are really pretty. You can cut them up smaller if you want to have more control, but I think keeping them together makes this wreath go by a little bit faster. It's up to you. I'm just going to glue the stem, place it along the grain of the grapevine. I've already cleaned up my grapevine. It's a little on the smaller side, and I did have to use a little bit of bind wire to tighten it up a bit. I'm just placing these evenly around the grapevine. And the finished wreath is going to be about 23 inches in diameter, give or take, depending on where you place your items. If you have leaves facing backwards, you could just twist them at the base and make them face forward. That works really well. You don't have to, but it is something that helps make your leaves face forward, which makes the wreath look really nice. All right. So this is what I have so far. And since I've got one extra piece left, I'm just going to cut that up and place those extra pieces around the wreath. Also, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did upgrade my table finally. Yay! Let me know what you think. I love all the space. So here's our first layer. Really pretty. Now we're going to add our second layer of greenery, one of these and one of these. I'm just going to cut this up into picks. This one goes into 6 perfect picks. That's why I love this stem. It's so good for wreath making. It just makes the perfect picks. And they go into the grapevine so well. So I only have 6, so they're going to just be spaced out pretty evenly. And again, with these, you can just move the leaves around if you want them to face forward more. Now we're going to move on to our sweet bay. Again, just cutting these up into little picks. Now we're going to add these, and I'm going to take them out. They have a little shell kind of thing. It's like rubber. You just pull them out. And on the inside, they're kind of wrapped in tape. You just take that off. If you want, you can save this middle piece, which is what I'm going to do. If you save these for picks later, you can use them to attach different kinds of leaves. I talk about trash stems all the time. This is what I mean. This is a great one to save. Look at each one of these has 3 beautiful picks. These are going to be a great filler. Okay, I am going to cut off just the tips of these so they're not quite so pointy. And I'm just going to do the same thing we did with our other greenery. Place them around the wreath. These are going to go on the inside and the outside, filling in the gaps. Okay, now that we've made it around, we're just going to place wherever we think there needs to be more filler. This is one of those wreaths where you just have to trust the process. All right, now we're going to add our berries. We're just going to cut them up so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. One of them is small. And the berries do fall off of these pretty easily, so if one falls off, just glue it back on. Not a big deal. All right, now we're going to use our viburnum flowers. They're really easy to cut. You just take them off. I'm cutting into 3 stems per stem, but if you want to spread them out further, you can. You can cut them up in half here as well. But I'm just doing 3 per stem. And these are great. You just place it in one time in the stem, and then you kind of just maneuver these so they fit in between all of the greenery and everything. They add such a beautiful pop of green and white. Oh, I love these. They're so pretty. I'm going to use this last piece. I'm going to cut it in two because I've gone all the way around the wreath. And I just want to fill in with what I have left. Just filling over here. Looking so good. I think adding the viburnum really brings everything together. All right, now I'm going to cut this into, I'm actually going to cut it into 5. So since this one has 3, I'm going to cut this into 1. Since it's longer, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do my best to separate them so the 3s aren't all together and so on. Oh, these are so pretty. All right, here it is. Let me know what you think. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I love all the different shades of green. Oh, it's so pretty. So if you want a kit, don't forget I will have them linked below in the description. And then I'll have some individual stems for sale as well in my shop if the kits are all sold out. So you can make something very, very similar using most of the same supplies. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this and want to see more videos like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.